To all the great people of the land of the ancients, to all men high and low, rich and poor, old and young, Madonine, our great Biafran brotherhood, Ndewono Mmamano. We bring you greetings of goodwill in such a time as this, and of peace, and of prosperity, and of hope. God wetara anyị udo, wetara anyị ọṅụ, wetara anyị ọganiru, wetara anyị akụnụba. And we want to refresh our minds, remind our minds, and speak to clarify other things, as we promised you in the last message, that we'll be coming back to you again. The last message was the secret plot on the second Niger bridge. We believe you have listened to that message and you have reasoned deep. Many people are beginning to understand the great plot, the secret plot that our people have been subjected to and suffering. We're like a sheep without a shepherd. We're like a people wandering in the wilderness, like the Hebrew children for 40 years. We're also like a people now known in captivity beyond the time appointed. Israel now captivity 400 years, and they came out in the 430th year. Every single thing that is done under the heavens is apportioned its time and season. Mobija captivity into Babylon, Edigwe apportioned 70 years. Anyị gwara unu na the empire of the Three Lions, which is the British Empire, has come to its final days, its demise. Okwu a anyị gwara unu within a short while, nwaanyị ahụ nọ n'oche eze ahụ agbutuo lawa ala mmụọ. 70 years she sat upon that seat. Akpọtuo ya olawa ala mmụọ, ọ nọzikwa ya. The kingdom itself shall not be able to hold itself together ever again. The empire has expired. If I gwara unu wee fall, it cannot change. In the end, you shall verify and testify. Anyị gwakwara unu one time, no matter any judge that will sit and decide and determine this case of Biafra. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not subject to be determined in any single court of law, any court of law whatsoever. There shall no judge be able to sit and decide the matter or judge the matter. But the problem is very simple and clear, which we also shared and revealed on 1st of December 2021. There was a military wing and a political wing in great loggerheads confusion. The political wing was willing, determined, ready to let him go, but the military wing that it will never happen. Obruno they threatened what they will do. We will not say about that now. Those who are handling this matter should seek divine counsel, should understand what plays out in the realms that is beyond their view. No one if any play out that is beyond their view. The matter is beyond the powers of the earth to handle. He onye ọbụla Jehova kere abụ adịghị atọ ya abụ. Onye ọbụla Jehova tọrọ abụ adịghị eke ya abụ. When the time appointed is fulfilled and that which is to be done is finally done, and the determinate counsel rides to victory, everybody will understand the reason for the things that they don't understand now. Omo Biafra niile, the great people of the land that is most blessed. Omo Agbugbandu, the children of the covenant. We have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten the journeys of our fathers and of the ancients. And we are mingling with things that we should not be mingling with. Anyị agwago unu the reason for the Obi presidency or whatever. We have also told you what shall be the outcome. We also made very, very clear that it is a mission of confusion and distraction to waste our time, to let our people chase shadows, to be told in the end it's a slight edge, to be edged out by what is called a slight whatever, and technically it is. Ma ọ bụrụgodu na the election will hold. We also told you to watch the waters. Now you see what is happening. Now, Omo Biafra, let us be very, very clear again. Onye ọbụla, no matter who you are, that rises up, stands up, and speaks or walks or conspires against the sovereignty, the freedom, liberation, restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will curse your generations. Whatever you think you're gaining or benefiting by that act or action or deed, you will realize it is vain. Onye ọwụ ga-agbara ọtọ gbara aka in the end of it. At the very end of it, I repeat, onye ọbụ ga-agbara aka gbara ọtọ at the end of it. O nwere one governor gara na-egbuchi ụmụnne ya, denying his heritage, identity, everything, in order to satisfy his masters, thinking they would trust him and give him the slot or the ticket, or trust him with the highest position, or gbagharị ebe niile gbara gawa Benin, or he deny identity, or gbara gawa Benue, he kpunye okpu ndị Benue ndị tif, okpuru okpu ahụ for many months na-efegharịga, ajụọ ya ajụjụ sị na ya bụrụ onye Igbo, but in the end ọ pụta na-abịa jee kpụrụkwa red cap ndị ichie, tụfuokwa okpu ahụ kpụrụ bịa na-agụrụ anyị egwu ndị Igbo na ya bụzi onye Igbo, na ya bụzi onye Igbo. Our identity anaghị arịọ mmadụ arịọ. The day will come, many people na abroad ndị Igbo ga na-asị na fa bụ ndị Igbo. People will be begging na fa bụ Igbo. Now they will be begging for that identity to embrace it. As people are denying it because of the circumstances, the sun will rise. The glory will overshadow all lands. Onye ọbụla ga na-asị na ya bụ onye Igbo. It shall be so. That is what they did in Akwụkwọ Nsọ. Go and look for it. Go and find it. It is there. There are many of them we have heard. The moment they deny the nativity of this great race, Ndi Igbo, they become nothing. You are nothing without identity. Identity defines you, and without nativity, you have no identity. Ka anyị kwukwa ya ọzọ. Without nativity, you have no identity, for identity is derived from nativity. Every river that disconnects from its source dries up. Every river that disconnects from its source dries up. One boy says Sunday Okechukwu says, na ya bụrụ onye Igbo. I met a young man many years ago. Afọ ya bụkwa afọ Igbo. Ọ sị m na ya bụrụ onye Igbo. M sị ya, chai, arụ. Chai, you destroyed yourself. The day will come. You will lift your head very high. You will stand on the highest mountain peak that you can ever find. Na-eti mkpu na ịbụ onye Igbo. The children scattered in distant islands through slavery ga-ebilikwa na-eti mkpu na fa bụ ndị Igbo. And they will claim and they will lift high the Biafran flag. Why do we wear Ishiago? Unoma why? Unu jekwe jụọ ndị ichie why? Some amara. Nigeria can never be better. Nobody can make Nigeria better. It's a ruse, it's a mirage, it's lies, it's deception. It's a cocktail of error that people are given to drink, to douse the very feeling of misery, of hopelessness. Unu gee ntị. Anyị gwara unu na ndị ije ndị Fulani bụ ije erughị eru, alọghị alọ. Go and think about that. Go and reason about that. You have listened to Theophilus Danjuma a few days ago. You heard what he said. Behind him was sitting the Sultan of Sokoto. Listen to it again. Go and look for the video. Listen to him again. Up for a military court, kangaroo court. He even refused to attend their meeting, to attend the invitation to come and give evidence of whatever he knows. Okwuru some years ago, clear, loud and clear. The best form of defense is attack. It came from his lips, from his mouth, a once general. Onye tiri mkpu that they gave our people bloody nose. And we told them that the judgment shall go through all the conspiring tribes of the contraption. Go search every upon the watch. Go search every prophetic counsel and word that we gave. Biafra, ndị niile na-asị, Biafra will not come soon. Biafra will not come in 2022. Biafra will not come in 2023. Ọ ga-eme gị dịka nrọ. Ọ ga-eme gị n'anya dịka film. I hear the so-called deputy, once hailed, respected deputy, who was issuing out and dishing out orders on radio, and our people have died, and our people have been massacred for obeying his order, finally coming. You will not even know when it will come, because it will come like a dream, like a film. You will not know. And Biafra is a reality. Anybody, let them fall out of the way. It does not change anything. It means that they were not approved. All who were not approved shall fall out of the way. It doesn't matter who it is. With this voice that you hear from heaven. Hear this and hear this very clear, and hear it into your very, very spirit, and let it go into your marrows and bones and the core of your being. Onwere mmadụ, power, anything that will stand in the way of Biafra. Biafra is on its course right now. You know, it's easy when the prophets speak. Those who do not understand begins to mock and laugh and say, how can these things be? Of course, it has always been from the beginning. Impossibility. Men never see the possibility of the words of the prophets when they are being spoken. It's how can these things be? That is what they always say. Even Mary say, how can these things be? Even Zechariah, he was in doubt, and he was made to be dumb and not speak until the words that were spoken into his ears were fulfilled, and he was dumb. Even Elizabeth did not believe that even at her age, she had to hate herself when she saw upon her body, or through me at the very, very old age, or say, how can you doubt what we tell you? Many shall fall. Ndị niile jere ṅụọ iyi and took an oath in the name of any man or mortal, unu jekwe jee denounce soya and renounce it now. N'ihi na ihe dị egwu ga-ebido mewa. We will not continue in the arrangement called Nigeria. Eligwe sị mba, onwe mmadụ ga-asị ma eligwe sị mba. When the heaven says yes, it is yes. Unu ga-afụ how all powers shall be brought to their knees. Ụmụ ndị nọ na-ebu amụma, after 3 days, Russia will fall, will be defeated. O nwere ndị nọ na-ekpere Ukraine, anyị na-edefa na-achị ọchị. O nwere ndị say, a better Nigeria is possible. No better Nigeria is possible. Across on the Rubicon, the Red Sea, across on that, there will be no such thing. The land will stink. Jehovah made the land to stink in a way that you don't know. Were anya gị lewe ị ga-afụ ife ga-eme. As you hear today, be assured that Biafra is irreversible, non-negotiable, incontrovertible, that Biafra has been signed and sealed and delivered already to our people. Onye si n'ọmaghị agbazuo ya, ahịa zụsịa ndị mmụọ ezukọ n'ahịa. Ndewonu.